Another sector that's unfortunately really collapsing, it's been dying a slow death, but it's now collapsing, is education.
Schools open on Monday.
Starting on Monday.
Back on Monday, right?
Which river are you crossing to get there?
Not even that. Which schools have been cleared for whatever? The schools that have not been cleared.
Mold.
What's going on? Mold. Because there's some headmasters board who have been interviewed.
You guys are going too far when you talk about
latrines. Pit
Give us your comments. Tell us what you think. And then Washeke says, we're now talking about floods, but in a few months we'll be talking of hunger.
And that's what I wanted to bring.
Hunger or anger, or both.
These floods have destroyed hundreds of thousands of acres of food crops. Yeah. This will be a very tough year for Kenya.
My friend, forget that. Waterborne diseases.
Yeah.
Tuanze hapo.
Typhoid.
Homa. Bilharzia.
Cholera.
Typhoid.
Yeah.
Cholera.
Tuanzie hapo.
Bilharzia. Alafu malaria.
My friend.
Mosquitoes.
And that is why
this is just that guy called Lave. Lave is just waiting.
Typhoid, because now watoto wanaanza kula chakula from.
And by the way, don't forget, we have got schools. See
that people are being told to go to.
There was a directive. Schools open on Monday.
Starting on Monday.
Back on Monday, right?
Which river are you crossing to get there?
Not even that. Which schools have been cleared for whatever? The schools that have not been cleared.
Mold.
What's going on? Mold. Because there's some headmasters board who have been interviewed.
You guys are going too far when you talk about
latrines.
We're not going too far. How are we going too far? It's true. What type of cleanup was done in those areas?
Boss, pit latrines.
Yes, remember the pit latrines were filled up.
Yeah,
filled up.
I know.
And that all that has been
all that affluent is going into the classrooms.
Yes.
It has come all the way out. And then somebody's telling you, leave where you are living, cross 6 rivers.
Go to higher ground.
Higher ground?
Cross 6 rivers, then go to school. And by the way, these parents in this area probably have not had any income in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Since this,
another sector,
you can't figure anywhere.
Another sector that's unfortunately really collapsing, it's been dying a slow death, but it's now collapsing, is education. The public schooling system can no longer cater for the population that we have. So there's a lot of informal schools. Within these informal settlements, there's a lot of informal schools in there.
I was listening and, I wish an educator can call to or can explain to us, like the computation. See, schools are supposed to get a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
They haven't received.
But you have,
They have not received.
Yes, you're right.
And the money that they have received,
by the way, in a long time.
It's in chunks.
Yes.
It's in small
they're
chunks.
Still owed. They're still owed money.
So they're still owed chums.
Mm-hmm.
So now,
and they're told mustume watoto nyumbani because of his
from Magoha's time.
So now you have to remember, these kids have to be fed.
Yep.
You have to buy food. You have to pay the teachers. You have to pay hot.
Well, teachers I think are paid by, depends on if it's a private area, right? Most times they're paid by TSC, blah blah blah, right? Unless it's some other teachers, depending on the school that you will pay privately, right? Or which subject it is that they're teaching. But the biggest one is always food, and the way it works, to some point, some parents don't have money, they can't pay, but they have an animal, or they have beans, or they have maize. That's how they pay.
And on top of that, by the way,
this is what is happening.
It has been mandated that your school fees you pay on a till number, through a till number.
Yeah,
the one that they wanted, the e-citizen.
That one.
E-citizen,
you have to.
No, it's now till number. Yeah.
So there's a number that you have to pay. Now, back to what you were saying. Me, I can't afford.
Correct.
But I can bring milk.
Yes.
I can bring ambusi.
Yes.
I can bring firewood.
And that's how the headmasters are. That's how they've been working with these guys. Yes. Because pesa kuna, hawana pesa. Ali school bus. Ushaona school bus ngapi waga zinapigaga ziriara weekendi zikienda kwa matanga sijui zinaenda nini
zinafanya job
hizo do unafikiri uenda wapi kama si mfuko ya hedi wagarudi hapa kunini kusaidia kwa
hizo the CS of transport wasn't there like a decree and it could be
again I don't know.
You know how here over here we've got the school buses with stop signals.
Yeah.
Yes.
on the career, wasn't there something? And I'm gonna look to confirm, because that thing has just come up where
now I think we have some very fundamental, basic problems that I know sometimes you're told to ignore them,
but you can't.
Things are much better off than they used to be. But I think things are much better off for a certain small segment of the population. But for a majority and an increasing number, things are getting worse off.
Yes.
Things are getting worse off by the day.
Most of these guys, their kids don't go to regular school.
No, they don't.
So how are they going to suffer?
They don't go to public schools. How about
exactly?
That?
So how they don't have to worry about documents being destroyed, so staff rooms being underwater,
and books.
And by the way, don't forget,
remember they also keep books, and they're normally wappy. Staff room or Hades.
How many of us used to leave our desks with books for over the holiday?
Boss,
with a padlock.
Boss, we learned after that Kachapu would always come and pick that thing a good kick. The other guy would give it a good kick.
Tada!
Boss,
so, but also
tricycle is not working.
And don't forget, some schools have been designated as
shelters.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, Washeke says cartels have taken over the education system in Kenya. For Jamaican is asking, are the cartels foreigners?
They're locals. They're Kenyans.
These are local cartels. These are
they are foreign to us, but they're very local.
We have an educator commenting. Trish.
And then Udi says, but Zakayo has a budget to pay 11 advisors 1.1 billion. And then Trishi, an educator, says, what about the crazy amounts of money folks are paying for Form 1 sports? Yani education in Kenya, I feel like Kenya, sometimes I feel like Kenya just needs a fresh start. You know, like the way you can restore your phone back to factory settings.
Yes, reset.
I feel like we need that because some of these bad habits have become
ingrained,
so entrenched, they've become institutionalized.
They are institutionalized.
So you can't just come and take them away.
You can't.
And there's a number of people who are benefiting from that broken system.
You know, like in the 80s.